viewers, welcome to Home Cooking with me, Hema Subramanian. Today I'm going to show you how to make an excellent Mexican dish. It's chili with nachos. Let's get started. Here are the ingredients. Here I have minced meat. This is actually mutton that's been minced. Normally they make chili with beef, but I'm going to make it with minced meat here today because I don't want to make it with beef. I have about 100 ml of red beans that have been soaked overnight, and I have pressure cooked them. I've kept them aside. I have 1 packet of tortilla chips. I have 2 onions that's been chopped finely. Now 1 onion I'll be using to make the chili, and 1 I'll be using it for the garnishing later on. I have some corn, some jalapenos, and some cheese. It's been grated. Here I have some garlic. It's chopped, cumin powder, red chili powder, some salt, pepper. So I've used actually 1 large green bell pepper, the capsicum. I've chopped it fine. Now half of this I'm going to use, actually most of it, I'll be using all of this for the chili. I have about medium to large tomatoes, about 5 large tomatoes actually, that I have blanched and removed the skin, and I have chopped them fine. So here I'm going to pour some oil, about 2 tablespoons should do. To this I'm going to add the onions. So after you add the onions, add the chopped garlic. Then you can add the chopped capsicum, the green bell pepper. The onions have sauteed nicely, nice golden color. So I'm going to add the minced meat. So for those of you who are vegetarians and who prefer vegetarian, you don't want to eat meat, so you can always make the chili with just the beans, the red beans. So you just minus the meat, and the rest of the ingredients you can keep it as it is and make the chili. Now to this I'm going to add a bit of salt. I'm going to season it. Add some salt, pepper. I'm going to add a whole teaspoon of chili powder and a half teaspoon of cumin powder. Once you've added all the seasonings, mix it nicely, and then you can add the tomatoes. So you can see the tomatoes are blended in nicely and the meat is getting cooked. Now I'm going to add the beans. These are the cooked beans, red beans. You can incorporate that at this time because you need to cook everything together to get all the flavors in. So once that's in, you can cover the pan, the pot, and cook it for about 15 minutes. Keep it in simmer and let it cook for about 15 minutes. 15 to 20 should do. So now you can see the chili is ready. You can see it's cooked beautifully. The tomatoes are nice and mashed up. It's blended well. You can see the color, it's beautiful. The aroma is just amazing. So now what we're going to do is keep it completely, you can turn it off. You can turn off the stove at this point. Now we're going to set the plate. We're going to make nachos with chili. So here I have a packet of nachos, that is corn chips. You can use plain corn chips if you prefer flavors. That's up to you. We get it in different flavors, but I think the plain corn chips is good. So just layer them. Just put them on a plate like this. Your children will love this, I'm telling you. So after you've plated this, take as much chili as you want. Just spread it all over like that. You can put any kind of topping on this, it's your preference. So here now I'm going to top this with some corn. I have corn, so I'm just going to put some corn. You can chop up some tomatoes, you can put salsa, anything that you like. Okay, I think that should be enough. Next I'm going to drop some onions. Be generous. To this I'm going to add the jalapenos. Well, if you're giving children, they might find the jalapeno spicy, so you can probably avoid the jalapenos if you're serving children. And then finally you can add the cheese. So there you have the delightful nachos with chili. Do try it and enjoy with your family and friends. And your children, I'm sure they'll love it. And send in your comments and feedback to homecooking@indiaandtracks.in.